Hi, welcome to SBS Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak, NFC East Mike Brenner, and today is July 7th. We are continuing our early previews of the NFL conferences. Right now, we're going to, the divisions. Right now, we're going to take a look at the NFC East.
Yeah.
Right? Mike Brenner, very interesting. This is not a two-horse race. Even the fourth choice, the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm seeing it just at plus 420 to win the division.
Yeah.
Dallas is small favorite, plus 175. Then we have the Giants. I'm seeing it about plus 220, and then the Redskins at plus 275. I guess the big question is Dallas, the most debated team, I think, in terms of their likely success or lack of success coming up this year. A lot of people making a very strong case for great success from Dallas this year, obviously with Romo healthy and Des Bryant and that massive offensive line. I mean, those are three major pluses for this team. And then the defense was actually not that bad last year. Maybe with a healthy Romo, they'll get substantially even less not bad or even more not bad or whatever it is. The point is that the defense might be decent enough.
You sound like you're high on them Dallas Cowboys, Pistol Pete.
The defense might be decent enough. Romo to Bryant, and then maybe with Ezekiel Elliott and a massive offensive line. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
That was a nice dream that Jason Garrett had the other night, and then he woke up.
This is what the arguments people are making for Dallas being like a possible Super Bowl team.
Absolutely, but Pete, you know what? I just really feel they're going to go back to being that team they were for 3 or 4 years when they were 8-8. Because I think that Romo, even though he says he feels better than ever, he's a year older. He's had some damn crippling type of injuries that take time. So, and also they're getting a little bit older, this team, as far as, your tight end Witten. He's not the same old, spring chicken. Now, the running back with Elliott, can he be an asset? Absolutely. But this guy's already mixing up the media. Now, that may be just a ploy for him. All right. But it's going to be, we'll see how professional he is when he handles it. But my big question mark is Tony Romo and, believe it or not, Des Bryant. He's showing that he can get injured from time to time. So when they bounce back with that, will that be enough to carry him for the whole season? I don't think so. I got a feeling Romo goes down again. And if he goes down...
Well, we saw what happened. We already know. If he goes down, we already know the answer to that. Not good from a straight-up or ATS perspective. I don't have numbers in front of me, but they were even bad against the spread when Romo went down.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised at this. Would I back them? Heck, no. I think they'll finish maybe third in the division.
Right. All right. Well, then, again, all these teams, even Philadelphia, are being given a somewhat of a decent chance. And we have Washington, the Giants, the next two choices. The Giants, they have some people saying under the new coach, McAdoo.
Ben McAdoo.
Yeah. I mean, they got that new receiver, Sterling Shepard, who's going to...
Pete, even before you get into Shepard, they still have Cruz and Beckham and Manning. So this is going to be an offense that's going to be lethal, let alone
the defensive line could be ferocious.
This is my sleeper. I like them. Yeah.
The question is, Eli Manning, can he get it done? Last year, he was not too bad. But he's inconsistent, not super reliable. I guess he's kind of the biggest X factor. What's your take on him? His likely ability?
I think he's again just going to grow and mature as a veteran that he is. I think last year sparked him again. His damn brother outdid him. You can't tell me he doesn't want to get one more. But I think this team's going to be quietly under the radar cashing tickets. I look for them. I'm going to back them, Pistol Pete. I like them. I think this is my dark horse in the NFC East, and I think Washington's getting no respect from the books. But then again, maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe that was a fluke last year, or maybe that division was just that weak.
I mean, the Giants might even be a good bet, if not to win or to be a good bet against the spread, to lead the league in total offense.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're going to have an offense that could be really, really scary this year. And then the defense could be great as well. And then the Redskins, again, the Redskins there's some people saying that, they won the NFC East last year. That their odds last year to win the NFC, just to win the NFC East.
What was it?
10-1.
Holy cow.
Just to win the division. And I guess the big question here is...
can they play on the road? That's the big question.
Yeah, and Cousins, was last year a fluke, or is he going to be able to be serviceable, to be as good? I mean, last year he had great... His completion rate was... I believe he led the league in completion percentage.
He did.
And
Matter of fact, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
And his interceptions rate is very likely to increase this year, but still, he might be good enough to get it done for the Redskins again. What do you think?
Well, one thing he gathered after last year was confidence, a bunch of it, and finally got that little monkey off his back. But the only thing I worry about with him is having to deal with, the drama with Deshaun Jackson. Now, they got Deshaun Jackson, they got Pierre Garçon, the ex-Saint. All right, those guys aren't getting any younger, and we know Jackson's injury prone. But If they stay healthy, that line is intact. I think they're very well coached with Gruden. I think this whole team gathered a whole bunch of confidence, and I think they're going to be better than Dallas. That's my opinion, Pistol Pete.
Well, they've certainly made offseason moves to win now. That's what they're doing.
Sure. Well, Daniel Snyder, he's got the money to throw around, but he's one of them Jerry Jones type. They just don't get it.
I think out of the 4 teams, though, the biggest team that's being a little bit overvalued here, I think, is Philadelphia. They're trying to dig themselves out of the Eagles' mess, and I think that considering how much strength
Kelly mess that he left when he shit on him.
I'm just saying, considering how strong on paper and the Dallas, Washington, and the Giants look, I don't see how all 3 of those teams would have to have significant injuries for Philly to win the.
No doubt. And I'm not a Bradford fan. I'm not sold on him at all. And you know what? It takes a while. You got Doug Peterson coming in, right? He's an ex-quarterback actually that played for the Eagles. Right. So now you got an offensive mind coming back after Chip Kelly, who was an offensive mind. All right, and 2 totally different systems, I'm sure, Pistol Pete.
Yes.
So is the defense going to get the attention it needs? I see rebuilding written all over it. This team could be a mess, and I'm not sold on Sproles and Ryan Matthews. They're both getting older as well. So no wide receivers.
My thought with the Eagles, again, you kind of just said it, no wide receivers. I'm looking on to maybe playing unders with the Eagles because Peterson did a great job with KC, especially the running game. So I think he's going to try to improve the running game. And there is
take some time.
There is some talent on defense for Philly. So as far as Philly's concerned, I would be looking at them for unders maybe. And as far as
what are they as far as the future? Are they plus 400 or something, or plus 5?
To win the Super Bowl?
No, to win the East. You have anything on that?
To win the East, plus 420.
God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just 4-1, which is strikes me as
that is a little overvalued.
Way overvalued. All right, so out of Dallas, the Giants and Washington, Dallas plus 175, Giants plus 220, and Washington plus 275. Which do you think has the best value as of right now?
Pete, I'm going with the Giants. I like it. I like it at the 220. Washington's my second one. Then I think it's Dallas and Philadelphia, and I think that's how the whole season's going to end up in that division.
Well, I'm definitely going to be looking to overs with the Giants, although their defense could be good, and if their defense is good, that means they're probably going to be covering a lot of spreads.
Yeah.
And will Washington be undervalued? I mean, they won the division. They won the division last year.
Yeah.
So then,
I don't think they're quenched. I think they got a little taste of it, but they got to be a better road team. That team suffered on the road, Pistol Pete.
All right. Well, we will see what the spreads are for these teams when they come out. Expectations will determine whether there's value on, against, or no value at all with these teams as far as the spreads are concerned. But Mike Brenner liking the Giants at plus 220 to win the NFC East. Can't say disagree with that. Nice call, Mike Brenner.
I like it. I can't wait for football.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.